morning, everybody. I'm Greg Khanjian alongside Konnery Hansen and Andrew Hart.
Yes, and this year we will be bringing you guys all the latest and greatest news happening here.
Way better than Jessica Kumari and that Channel 1 news team, let me tell you.
Well, with the new school year comes new rules. What do you think about the new rules, Greg?
Well, I respect the decisions made, Konnery. Well, I don't really like the no gum rule because I'm not used to it, but you gotta understand where they're coming from.
I know what you mean.
I would hate to have to pick up all that gum from under the desks.
Too true.
Yeah, but don't just look at the bad side. I mean, what about that new schedule? I think it's snazzy.
Also, the new staff is fantastic. That Master Tom guy, he's pretty cool. And I love all the new teachers.
Normally during this part of the show, we will tell you the biggest news on school campus.
But since this is the first show, we are the biggest news.
On Friday, September 24th, ASB hosted their second annual Blackout event.
It was an exciting night of dancing, video games, ping pong, and air hockey.
Now here's a short clip. Wow, that looked like fun.
I know I had a good time.
Here's what ASB President Jesse Komblentz had to say about the event. Quote, "Blackout was amazing. We had an awesome turnout and everyone had a great time. Rick, the DJ, kept the party pumping with his music and impressive dance skills. Everyone was glowing from the awesome glow sticks and strobes. We partied hardy all night." End quote. The chaperones were cool too. One of them was Mrs. Shaw.
Who's Mrs. Shaw?
She's one of the new teachers here at Village Christian this year.
Speaking of new teachers, here's an exclusive piece highlighting who they are.
Oh, hi. My name's Mrs. Shaw, and I'm definitely happy to be here at Village. I have come from a coaching family, and my husband has been a coach from the high school to Division I level, and so we as a family have moved all over America, seeing different states and being a part of basketball. I love teaching English. It's my heart, reading and writing, and I'm excited to really impact students for the Lord. I love to play tennis, I love to read, I love to shop, love to eat, and love to just hang out with my friends and my family. Go Crusaders.
Hi there, I'm Mr. Fuller. One thing about bike helmets, they keep your brains inside your head, but they do make you look like a dork. First of all, where was I before I came to Village Christian Schools? Well, I considered a career as a bike racer, but I didn't want to give Lance Armstrong a run for his money. I don't know if you can take the humiliation. So I decided instead to get into the broadcasting industry. I was in radio for almost 30 years, and after that, decided I needed something a little different. One of the things I like about Village Christian Schools is the sense of optimism that you find here. People generally seem to love life, and they're excited about the future. Oh, bug! So among the things we're talking about this week in my Spanish class is the pre-Columbian Americas. If that doesn't set the conversation around the dinner table afire, I don't know what will.
Mrs. P. I am originally from Phoenix, Arizona, and I went to the University of Iowa for undergrad and Arizona State for grad school.
Thank you.
I came to Village from Arizona in 2008, August of 2008, and I am the athletic trainer here. I also work at Glendale Adventist Medical Center. In my free time, I read and hang out with my nieces and nephews. I am now also teaching, so this is my third season as the athletic trainer and now teaching biology. That's me.
Well, now that we informed you a bit about our new teachers here at Village, you can tell that Village is on the path to a better future.
There are two students who are also trying to make the school a better place. Coming in live is Gianna Barone. Now, Gianna, tell us about these so-called chaplains.
Well, Andrew, I recently interviewed our new ASB chaplains. Here's what they had to say.
I wanted to be chaplain just to be able to show the students that God loves them, because a lot of students don't have the opportunity to go to church or to to have a religious aspect in their life. We do go to a Christian school, but sometimes that there's a little bit more. They need to know from the faculty, or a lot of times they need to know from someone who they trust, who's a student. And I think that being a chaplain, that you have that opportunity a lot.
Well, I was chaplain last year, and it was also my first year on ASB, and I didn't really know how busy ASB was, and I didn't know all the stuff that they did for our school. So I didn't get to do that much this year. So this year I want to be able to do more things and just be there for more people.
My goals for being chaplain this year is just to show everybody that God really loves them, and that whether or not you are a Christian or you're not a Christian, that you can find a home at this school. And I hope to bring more people closer to Christ throughout this year.
My goal this year is a bunch of people always say that Village is like a public school that you have to pay for. And I kind of want that reputation to go away because it's not very good. I want to just show the love of God to everyone that's here so that they'll know that this is a Christian school and that there are Christian kids here that they can come to with their questions.
Thank you, Jonah. That was good stuff.
Well, Andrew, not only are they doing this chaplain bid, but they are also athletes this year.
And did you know that Spencer is on the basketball team?
Oh, really? I thought he was too short. Wendy has also taken part of the girls' tennis team this year.
Really, Greg, the girls' tennis team.
Let's take it over to Misha and Wigging with Sports.
Thanks, Greg. With their latest win against the Rosemont Roadrunners, football now yields a record of 4-1 and is preparing to face the Rio Hondo Cares.
Earlier this week, we interviewed senior captain Steven Rios, and he said, Rio Hondo is one of the tougher games outside of league. On September 30th, Cross Country hosted their only cross-country meet of the year.
Recently, girls tennis took on Sierra Canyon and came out with their first win of the year.
Girls volleyball won on September 30th against Grace Brethren. The record is 6-4-1.
We interviewed senior captain Angela Gaignard about what she loves most about volleyball, and she said, "It's fun, competitive, and she has a close bond with her teammates." Let's send it back to Greg, Hart, and Konnery in the studio.
Thanks, guys. That was some great stuff. Well, that does it for our show today. I'm Greg Khanjian for Konnery Hansen and Andrew Hart, reminding you to keep it classy, Village Christian.